All right, who wants to play video games? Today we are going to take a look at Donkey Kong, which is probably one of the most famous of the golden age of video games. 1981, came out by Nintendo, sued by Universal for copyright infringement against their character King Kong, which it turns out they didn't own. They somehow messed up their copyrights, and the suit was dismissed, and this went on to be a huge, huge hit for Nintendo. Designed by Miyamoto. I think I'm saying his name right. Anyway, we're going to take a look at the harder American version of Donkey Kong. In the original version, in the ladders stages, if you put your hand at the top of the ladder, barrels would not roll down on you, and people discovered that and exploited it. We're going to play the harder version, so let's put in a quarter and let's play. The woman, by the way, her name is Polly. Interesting trivia. Not really interesting, just trivia, I guess. So let's see how I do. I'm not the best Donkey Kong player, so if I make it to Pie Factory, then we'll be lucky. I don't get that hammer. I don't know if other people do. It's just points, and I hate those barrels that just come down. 300 points for a double barrel. Nope, not going to do that. I will go up that. And there we go. This is the only hammer that I get in the game is, well, on this level anyways, this one, because it helps you get up this part. So I don't know if you've seen the documentary King of Kong. It's about the battle between two people going for the high score. But it doesn't really show you how to play the game, surprisingly. It just sort of talks about the competition. I mean, you briefly see one of the players, like with a grease pencil, going over the screen, making marks, but not really any of the strategy. I found that disappointing. Anyway, this is the way I go up girders. It may not be the best way, but it works for me. Oh, these objects, by the way, the umbrella, that's a hat and a purse. Those are all the things that Polly has dropped. That's what those are. I never used to do that until I found out. Also, there's a trick here where you can die by touching his foot. What I was going to do was jump over his foot for 100 points per jump, which I'm not going to do now since I just explained it. And let's get this hammer just to get this thing out of my way. And hopefully some other blue guys are going to come up and I can kill them. See, but now everyone's all obsessed up there, so I can go ahead, do this. Let's see if this is worth it to get the purse down here. One. It's about break even, so if I'd done that more efficiently, I probably could have gotten the purse. When it's worth a lot more points in future girders levels, I'll probably go ahead and make sure I get all three of her objects for the point level. Let's see if this works. Nope. You used to be able to get 100 points, or sometimes if you do it right, you get 100 points by doing slowing yourself down with a jump, and then jumping at the base of that. That was just lucky on my part, and so was that, and so was that. I should be dead. Let's just wait for the right moment here. I'm in no rush. It's about 100 points you lose on bonus versus 100 points for the jump, so just do it when it feels right. And there we go. So first, elevators. Just in case you didn't know, when one elevator disappears at the top or the bottom, it appears on the opposite end. So you can time your jumps from the bottom that way, just by looking at the top. And let's get the hat. And let's try and do the super cool jump, which is doing this jump up here rather than going the long way around. And that's how that's done. And I'm not going to bother with the purse. Go to the middle, wait, and then up, 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 and there you go. That's doing elevators very efficiently. And now we'll do second girders. And again, I'm going to sort of climb the left side. I have no idea if this is the best strategy. Actually, since the guy appeared at the top, let's just run across it. And I'm not going to F with him. Let's get the umbrella since I'm right here. Unusually good level of girders. I'm usually not that good. Okay, you can't outrun this barrel, so just jump it when it comes. No, not gonna make that. Ah, it went down early. Alright. No, don't. Yes! Jerk. That was my own fault. Let's try that again. Again, that barrel coming straight down, there's like nothing you can do. It's just a luck thing. Again, it rarely happens. I get to hit that barrel. Oh, those blue barrels, by the way, will give you for 300, 500, or 800 for hitting them with a hammer. So at least I made it to Pie Factory. That's good. So now you've sort of seen all the major levels of. Okay, I'm gonna get this hammer because I like the points. And I usually get more points than that. Yeah, F that. The thing coming down, I'm getting that hammer. And stupidly, I should have gotten it earlier, so. Let's try that again. That was kind of a waste. 800 for that, I'll take it. So if you can't tell, I'm on a conveyor belt, which is why sometimes I run slow or run fast. I'll definitely take 800 for that. Come on, come on, come on! That was very lucky. Alright, double elevators. This is usually where my game will end. And certainly when I was a kid playing this game, it's where my game did end. As you'll see, there's twice as many of those bounce. Oh, I F that. That's completely my fault. So that was a pretty average game of Donkey Kong for me. So let's put in the Mighty Schwartz. I certainly did not beat my high score on this machine, but that wasn't terrible. Anyway, so that's Donkey Kong in a nutshell. So if you can find it in an arcade, put in a quarter. It's absolutely one of the classics. And that's all we're going to cover today. If there's games you want me to play, just leave a comment and I'll see if I can track down the machine or a version of the machine that I can play. And we'll go from there. Thanks for listening or watching, I guess. Bye bye.